What's poppin'? I'm CL and I'm terrified. Truth be told, not much scares me. In fact, I'm usually only in two states of being: sleep deprived and sleep deprived while crying, because I'm a crier. And nothing gets me crying faster than the thought of social media. So let's draw and talk about it. To me, social media looks like an extrovert's wet dream and an introvert's sleep paralysis demon. My experience with social media is very limited. I'm certainly old enough to have experienced the rise and fall of many social apps, but I've participated in very few. I like to live on the edge. And by the edge, I mean the edge of society. I find people, in a general sense, insufferable. Individually, they can be great. As a collective, they make me want to blow out my eardrums. I dislike social media really for two reasons. I'm self absorbed and traumatized. Social media's highlights rely on its social aspect, and even I can agree there's a lot of positives to come from that. It allows the widespread of information, brings together like minded people, and helps foster communities. But we're not here to talk about why it's good. We're here to spill it and call it a little bit. I digress. I practically live under a rock. When it comes to really anything, I'm so consumed with my own life that I don't ever really look to media to find out about anything else. Aside from my piss poor social awareness, social media is extremely overwhelming, especially if it's an environment you're working to thrive in. This is nothing new, but the overconsumption of media has pushed algorithms to want production non-stop, which, realistically, many can't catch up with. Me, I mean me, I'm referring to myself, please help me, I'm sinking. My fear, in all accounts, is irrational and stems from a poor childhood experience with unfiltered internet access. I won't bore you with the details, but can people, for the love of God, keep their uncles away from keyboards? If you know, you know. I was really outgoing as a child, and then I reverted into myself, and it took a long time to be outspoken and straightforward as I am now. But those skills didn't quite translate over to the internet. Social media often feels like an untamable beast, whose attention you seek, but gets stopped in your tracks once it bares its fangs. I think a great appeal many see on the internet and social media, in general, is its veiled anonymity. The ability to actively create a poster child of the idea of you and keep yourself at a distance. And that's something that has always scared me the most. I love the idea of finding a community that I connect with, but the fear of never truly knowing who's on the other side makes the idea of social media far less appealing. And presenting myself as someone I'm not feels equally exhausting. I'm sure you're asking then, why are you posting this at all? And to that, I say, because I can But in actuality, I just wanted to build the space that little CL had a hard time finding. Talk about stuff no one asked about, and draw while doing it. Speaking of drawing, thanks for staying till the end and seeing this piece through. I struggled a lot with this artwork and ended up experimenting a bit with my style. I tend to lose motivation to draw as a byproduct of stress, and after not trying for a while, well, we all know what it's like. Regardless, I love where I ended up. I'm obsessed with the bright pinks and how her makeup turned out. It's very likely that when you see my art again, it may or may not look like this one. Nonetheless, if you did enjoy it, come back to chat and see what I make in the future, as well as leave a comment telling me what you think. My Instagram is located above my head, and I thank you so much for drawing. Well, I mean, watching, but also drawing. Watching and drawing, drawing and watching. Have a wonderful day.